Hey there, Sovereigns. Monica Grace from cardreadingqueen.com here. Today's topic is about how to create your Twin Soul Union core values list. If you don't know what a Twin Soul Union core values list is, it's basically a list of the core values that you wish to see in your ideal partner. That's basically what your twin soul is. Your twin soul is your ideal romantic partner in his or her purest form. What that means is that as your twin soul heals and clears all the core wounding, that they become more of their true selves, and that person that they are is your ideal romantic partner. Sometimes this list is called a love list or a partnership manifestation list or a soulmate wish list. All of these terms are basically the same thing. The reason I call it your Twin Soul Union core values list is because I personally like to include things that are not just about your romantic partner, but also about your lifestyle, your life purpose, or your divine purpose, and more. I also feel that your core values is really not about something that's flighty. It's not about specific looks that you like or anything like that. It's about who you truly are at the soul level. The Twin Soul Union core values list is really about going deep with what you truly want in your ideal romantic partner and for your life as well. You want to create your Twin Soul Union core values list for a couple reasons. The first is that this list is going to keep you from settling, especially if you are in a dating situation right now. This is going to help you avoid future partnerships where you're compromising yourself or where your boundaries are getting crossed. All of those are going to be a waste of time for you because you want your twin soul. You don't want to settle for someone who is not that. This can also help you in your current relationship because you can see where maybe the person you're with isn't lining up with your ideal partnership. You can also see where you're not lining up with your ideal partnership, and you can make changes that way as well. Your Twin Soul Union core values list is going to help you bring the things that you desire, the things in your heart, to your consciousness from your subconscious where they may live and may be buried by, your logic, your rationality, everything that you're thinking about and everything in your mind. At the end of the day, what you're actually writing in this list is a list of things that you want to experience and that you potentially have wounding around or that you potentially need to heal. Whatever you write on this list, those are things that you also want for yourself, because if you are attracted to that in someone else, it's because you also want it for yourself. So if you want someone who is really healthy and fit, it's that you also want yourself to be healthy and fit. So you're really creating a list of things that you want for yourself, and that can be a really good starting point to make changes in your life and to do more healing. There are 3 approaches you can use to create your Twin Soul Union core values list. The first is going to be your intuition, and what this is it's really just starting with a blank sheet of paper and writing down the things that you wish to find in your ideal partner. This seems really simple, but it's an important first step or first pass that you can take at this list. There are ways that you can go much deeper, but this allows you to just have an unstructured approach, and it will help you just get kind of your initial thoughts out onto a piece of paper. The second way to figure out what belongs on your Twin Soul Union core values list is to look at the contrast that you've already experienced in life. What this means is that you want to look back at past relationships, especially romantic relationships, but you can also look at relationships with either past friendships or past family members. We can experience toxicity and fear and scarcity in all of our relationships, and you can go through pretty much anyone in your life and name things that you didn't necessarily enjoy about them, and also name things that you really enjoyed about them. One example for me is that my ex-husband basically, he used to smoke a lot of pot. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with smoking pot. I don't have an issue or any judgment around people who are smokers. However, I knew that was not something that I wanted in my ideal romantic partnership. Unfortunately, I had to experience that through contrast rather than just knowing that from the beginning and ruling that person out. However, that's okay. It's totally fine. That's how we learn as we get into these partnerships, and then we realize, okay, this is actually a problem for me. It crosses my boundary, or it's a deal breaker, or whatever it might be. So that's actually something in my Twin Soul Union core values list, is that I do not want someone who is a smoker of any type, whether it's cigarettes or pot. You may be completely fine with a smoker and it may not be an issue for you. I was able to identify that small piece of what I wanted through contrast of a previous relationship. The third way to add things to your Twin Soul Union core values list is to use prompts. Prompts are basically questions or categories that somebody else identifies, and you can go through and just list out some of the things that matter to you in those categories. I currently have 2 resources for you on that. The first is a video on my YouTube channel, so just go to cardreadingqueen.com/YouTube. That'll take you to my YouTube channel, and this video is 10 questions to help you build out your Twin Soul Union core values list. I also have a printable for your Twin Soul Union core values list, so if you enjoy journaling or if you like to print pages out and go through questions through handwritten, you can check out my printable for this exercise at cardreadingqueen.com/freebies. When you go to that page, you can just find the printable for your Twin Soul Union core values list, and you can download it, and that will give you all the same questions, and it will also take you into a deeper depth on all those questions than the YouTube video can. Once you have your Twin Soul Union core values list, there are a couple action items that you can take. The first is one that I already alluded to, which is that this list is a list of the things that you want for yourself. So there may be some differences between what the list says and where you are actually at in your life. For example, if you want to marry someone who's really wealthy and abundant, then you may wish or have the desire to work on your own finances. So one of the first things you can do is identify the gap between your list and yourself and start making changes in your life so that you can better match your list. Keep in mind that with law of attraction, you can only attract what you are. You're going to attract your twin soul more easily the more you match your own twin soul core values list. The second thing you can do with this list, and the thing that is brought up the most, is that you can actually try to confirm your twin soul using this list. Now, I talk a lot about a number of different methods you can use to confirm your twin soul. This is going to be just one of them, and I think it's a really valuable one to use. Basically, what you're going to do is for each new person that you're evaluating as a potential partner, you're going to go through this list and see, is this person matching up on these items, or does this person desire to match up on these items? The person may not match everything, and that makes sense because if you are not quite matching everything on your list, then your twin soul is also not going to be quite matching everything on your list. So again, this is just one of the ways, and if you're interested in learning more about how to use this list that way, you can make sure to check out my freebie on how to confirm your twin soul and the different ways you can do that. That's at cardreadingqueen.com/freebies, and there you can get the 3x3x3 signs and synchronicities test. You can also learn about this in my book, Your Twin Soul Journey. I talk about this in a whole chapter of how you can identify and confirm your twin soul. And lastly, you can check out my YouTube channel, cardreadingqueen.com/YouTube, because I have several videos on this topic of how to identify and confirm your twin soul. The third thing you can do with this list is that you can start to upgrade your life with it. The way to do this is you want to look at your friends, your family, your current partner, whoever is currently in your life. You can go through this list and look at, is this person resonating with the things I want in my life? I call this giving the people in your life an opportunity to either grow with you or to vibrate out of your experience. What's happening there is that as you step into the truth of yourself, which is really as you come into more alignment with this Twin Soul Union core values list, it's natural that people are gonna fall out of your life. They're either gonna, because you're growing, so they're either gonna grow with you or they're going to vibrate out. What's likely to happen is that you're making changes to your habits. You may also be setting more boundaries with people. All of that is going to cause conflict across all your relationships because people tend to want you to stay the same. So what you're gonna find is people, they kind of opt in or opt out. This is a great way to clear out all of those toxic relationships that are truly just continuing to root you in fear and scarcity. I want to be clear that I'm not saying that you need to get rid of a ton of people in your life. Well, I'm not a fan of like, I'm going to break off this friendship or I'm going to not speak to this person anymore. I'm not a huge fan of those things. I think that we should learn to love everybody. But I do think what you can do is you can change or release some of those toxic patterns that you're experiencing with different people in your life. As you do that, you're going to come into greater alignment with your Twin Soul Union core values list, and as a result, come into greater alignment with your Twin Soul. This is a really great way to heal some of the things that are out of alignment for you, and specifically that are out of alignment with what you desire in your heart. I hope this video on your Twin Soul Union core values list was helpful to you and gives you just a little bit of information to get started on developing this list. Now, I'll be honest with you, I tend to be a lengthy writer. I'm a writer by profession and have been so since about 2007. Writing has always been a big part of my career. Because of that, I will say that my Twin Soul Union core values list is quite long. So my opinion on this topic is that if you're gonna make this list, that you should just go super deep with it and just get every little detail of this ideal partnership that you want correct. I highly encourage you to not only check out my other YouTube video, but also to pick up the printable on this, because that printable is going to take you deep into this list and give you everything that this list is able to provide to you. So again, that's at cardreadingqueen.com/freebies. You can sign up for that printable and download it. It's completely free, and I highly encourage you to pick that up. Additionally, if you want to learn more about Twin Souls, I strongly encourage you to pick up my book, Your Twin Soul Journey. I talk about the Twin Soul Union core values list in the book, as well as identifying your twin soul, deciding whether the connection is a twin soul or a soulmate or a soul family. I also go deep into explaining what the twin soul journey actually is and giving you all the different components of what's going on in this connection. To check out that book, go to cardreadingqueen.com/twin soul journey, no spaces. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day.